Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be talking about BPI's best creatine defined. This is something that I received in the mail recently, and I saw it and I put a picture of it up on my story as well as their pre-workout, and I asked what people wanted to see, and people wanted to see a review of this. So I am here today to bring that to you, and I have some notes because there are a lot of things I want to touch on, and I kind of want to go like a little more in depth. I'm going to start off basic AF. The flavor of this is blue raz. It's amazing. I'm serious. BPI's flavors do not disappoint. Their fruit flavors are like unreal. I love them so much. Honestly, and I've mixed a lot of the flavors too, and they all are great being mixed together with things. So I highly recommend it, and let me get into this, just kind of reviewing and talking about the best creatine defined. So what creatine essentially does is it will recycle ATP so that your brain and muscle cells can recover quicker and have more kind of like energy, quote unquote. Basically, the main purpose of it is for repair and recovery of things like your brain and your muscle tissues. Now, BPI's best creatine defined has creatine anhydrous. I'll put it here. I'm not 110% sure how to say it. My camera's tilting. I pretty much butcher any name that I say, which is bad because I have a weird name, and when people butcher mine, I'm like, really? But I can't get mad because I do the same. There are birds flying everywhere. This is basically the same. Creatine anhydrous, however you say it, is basically the same as creatine monohydrate, which it just doesn't have the water molecule, so you're almost getting gram for gram more creatine. It also has creatine phosphates, and basically what that does is it is a more high energy storage, so it'll send high energy phosphates to the mitochondria to muscle contractions. So this is for things like explosive training, so sprints, HIIT, or just if you train athletically with more explosiveness. It also has creatine AKG. So basically how it works is creatine is bonded to AKG. I want to say key instead of K, I don't know why, but it is bonded to AKG, and this is newer. I've actually haven't really seen this before. So I did some research on it, and I'll put the article that I read to it in the description box if you want to further your knowledge. So when creatine is bonded with AKG, it can basically enter your muscle cells faster and bring with it more creatine. Now, it also has, this is the last thing I'm reading, where's my note? pH buffered creatine alkaline. Creatine, just in general, is kind of like an inflammatory inhibitor. It tries and stops inflammation, and this is what allows recovery and repair to happen more rapidly. And 95% of creatine is put very closely to the muscle tissue and kind of carried through a limited capacity creatine transporter. But there were studies done that showed, this is just from the article that I'm reading, like what I'm going off the top of my head. I haven't actually seen the studies. I'd be interested to find them though. So they discovered by changing the pH levels, the creatine was kind of able to get into the cell faster than it would have been without the pH level change. So this essentially just helps bring more creatine directly to the muscles, which could be why it says like the hardening agent, just because you won't have as much like extra water retention potentially. I haven't really experienced, I already take creatine, so I haven't experienced any issues with water retention or anything. You wouldn't even know that I take it, truthfully. I haven't noticed like a drastic change in my life hasn't changed or anything, but it's not, I mean, it's kind of subtle in my opinion, or at least for me it has been. But that's basically by changing the pH levels, which would be the pH creatine alkaline pH buffered creatine alkaline. That is what essentially helps to just get more creatine to the muscle tissue faster. Those are some of the 4 main points I wanted to point out about it. I do enjoy this product a lot. I would recommend it if you want to take creatine. And maybe if you're a female and you're really just nervous about like water retention or bloating, which I've taken normal creatine from BPI, had no issues at all. So if you want to try this out, and just for peace of mind, try this one out. You'll see how you like it. And my code is KiraOB. So if you want to use that, you'll save 20% off. You will help me. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that video was helpful. Little bit of word vomit because when am I not tripping over my words? Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.